Cheers in the crowd today. Do we have a treat for you? Up next, we have the Kawaii Kaiju and Friends, an adorable troupe of Papillon dogs who perform obedience tricks using Japanese commands. Showcasing their intelligence, training, and playful personalities, these talented pups are not only entertaining, but also wonderful ambassadors of the Papillon breed. Audience members will also enjoy a Kawaii canine fashion show featuring the dogs dressed in traditional Asian attire, including a beautiful kimono and an elegant hammock. Let's give a warm welcome to the Kawaii Kaiju and Friends.
Konnichiwa and arigatou gozaimasu. Everyone who's come today to see the Kawaii Kaiju and Friends perform their Japanese dog tricks. We're thrilled to be back here for the 6th time, extending a tradition that we began with Marie-chan, our late beloved Papillon and the most kawaii koinu, or cute puppy, ever. For those of you who are seeing us for the first time, yokoso, or welcome. The Kawaii Kaiju and Friends are Papillon. They are the smartest toy dog breed. They're very popular in Japan because they are so chisai, or small, and of course cute, kawaii. I'm going to turn things over to Mike Wiley, who's going to be our MC for our performance today. But I did want to mention that Reiko-chan is not performing today with our group. She's at home. She's got kawaii koinu of her own on the way. But Cassian, Chewy, and all their friends are here and ready to step up.
Let's give a round of applause for the Papillons, everybody. So we're going to introduce each dog and their handler. We're going to start with Chewy, handled by John. Chewy is the largest of this three. He's a 3-year-old dark sable Papillon from Japan. He's wearing a Korean hanbo. He was named after Chewbacca from Star Wars and is a real Wookiee of a Papillon. This is also Cassian and Levy, handled by Beth, or John, with John as well. Cassian's our youngest participant. He's a 1-year-old Papillon with a black and white coat. He's rightfully earned the nickname Bad Baby, even though this MC thinks he's never done anything wrong in his life. He's wearing a traditional haori and hakama, which are formal Japanese men's clothes. Levy is our most senior Papillon, participating today at 13 years old. He is a double coat tricolor pattern, and he's wearing a Chinese dragon costume, or laon. We have Gracie as well, if you want to bring out Gracie, handled by Miss Kathy. Gracie's a 4-year-old Papillon with a tricolor coat. She's wearing a Japanese yakuda with a sakura theme. Does anyone know what sakura is? It's a cherry blossom, that's right. We have Caraway, handled by Tony. This Kara is a 2-year-old Papillon with a black and white coat, wearing a kimono. She and Cassian are partners in crime, stealing the remote and destroying dog toys. Again, I think they've never done anything wrong in their lives. We have Noah and Max, handled by Adara. Noah is a 9-year-old black and white Papillon with silver undertones. He's wearing a kimono. Max is an 8-year-old tricolor Papillon. They were actually adopted together as seniors because they're best friends. Max is wearing a green kimono as well. Next up, we have Sparkle and Glitter, handled by Barbara. Sparkle is a sable Papillon who turns 11 next week. She's wearing a Korean hanbo also. Glitter is a 10-year-old sable Papillon with a big bark. She's wearing a Japanese kimono. And finally, we have Dazzle. Come on out, Dazzle. Handled by Gloria. Dazzle is a 2-year-old black and white Papillon. She's super curious, as you can tell, which can get her into trouble, and she has a penchant for stealing socks. Now, first we're going to start off with some tricks. Gracie's going to show off some agility. If you've watched the Westminster Dog Show and watched it this year, you may have seen Gabby the Papillon absolutely dominate the competition. Let's go up. Go up for Gabby. just wants to say hi to all of these lovely friends that we have in the audience. Everybody, Gabby and Gracie. So next, John, Chewy, and Cassian are going to show off some obedience tricks. Now, these dogs receive commands in both Japanese and English. So we're going to have John explain what the call-outs are that he's delivering, and then he's going to show them off.
All right, you're going to hear me use several commands multiple times. So, oide, that means come here. It's very important that your dog learn to come here and to respond, not just with their name call. It could help save their life if they get out in traffic. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to have Chewy come here, then I'm going to have him do a sit for me, and we'll come back and do a few other things. Chewy, oide! Swat bag. Yeah, let's go. Chewy, Fuse. Yeah, let's go. Dame. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do an off and take it with him. I use dame, which is Japanese for stop or don't. And then I'm going to give him permission to take it. That's another very important thing in case your dog ever gets something that he shouldn't have. You don't want to make it a game where they try to fight you to keep it away from you. So let's do that. Chewy. Dame. I desu yo, Chewy. Hai, dozo. I'm going to have Cassian show off a couple of tricks now. As soon as Chewy gets back over to Beth. All right, I'm going to have him do a jump. It's similar to the one Gracie did, but I'm going to use the command tobe, which literally means to fly because he flies through the air. Cassian. Tobe! Cassian, tobe! Cassian, tobe! And I'll finish with Cassian here with something else very important. When you're out in a busy, crowded, noisy place full of distractions like this, you want them to always watch you. You can see he's doing that. I give him the command womite, which means look at me. It's easy to do that because you got to treat your hand. Cassian, mira. Cassian, swate. Womite. I desu yo, Cassian. I desu yo. All right, I'm going to have Chewy do one of my favorite tricks to finish up with the obedience part here. It's called the long stay, and it's important if you're out in a crowded area. You want your dog to be able to sit and wait for you calmly. Marie was an absolute champion at this. She would sit there and let me go all the way to the other side of the room. I think Chewy's going to be pretty good at it too. Chewy! Wait it! Chewy! Walk it! Chewy! Chewy! Walk it! Shut them up! I'm going to start from over here because he wants to be close to his Oka-san. Chewy. Swat neck. Chewy. Shotomate. Ichi. San. Yo. Go. Ichi.
Yay!
One more time, Chewy. Chewy. Swat neck. Chewy. Let me find Chewy. Mate. Just a mate. He's definitely a little distracted today. Chewy. Mate. Just a mate. All right.
Let's give it up for Chewy and John, everybody.
So that was great, everyone. And I'm going to have Chewy. One last thing, he's going to give me high 10 or a tate for the great job that he's done today. Then I want to go ahead and wish everyone again, arigato gozaimasu. I want to give a particular thanks to Steve Sickles, who's doing our videography again. And I hope you really enjoyed the performance and that we'll get to see you again. That's jamata in Japanese. And I'm going to get Chewy to do his high 10, and then we're going to do a little promenade with all the Papillon. Chewy. Chewy.
And we'll lead the pups out in the Papillon Promenade. All right, let's get one more round of applause for our Papillon friends.
Thank you so much, Kaiju friends, for being here today.